turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And some room to work. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
88 yards.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. On the return, Johnson. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. $13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Mario Addison in on the stop. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
A give, running right, Gibson.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Fitzpatrick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
50, 20. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick.
A throw to the flat here for McKissick.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
And this might be a little bit of a surprise for everyone, as it was for me to learn that J.D. McKissick wound up with 80 catches last year out of the backfield, quietly the 2nd most among all NFL running backs. And that was with Antonio Gibson as a rookie running the ball so effectively. But maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. McKissick, a wide receiver in college.
From the red zone now. Fitzpatrick. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
Gibson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Gibson again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Fitzpatrick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Allen now on first down. And he finds Beasley complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 39, Allen. He'll go right back to Beasley. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's get off the field, D. Let's 55.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen to throw once more. Going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Gibson.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
Fitzpatrick now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll run on 1st down.
Gibson.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
168 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That good for 22 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Fitzpatrick. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd and a couple. Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go right back to Singletary. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Check down to Breida. And he gets it down to the 32. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Allen now looks to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Single. 31's the mic. Not today. 31's the mic. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now Allen. Got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. A give to Gibson running right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. But 209 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so. And I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
To the air, Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 32 yards. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gibson again.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Fitzpatrick to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And that'll be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
22, alert! Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Regular.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
56.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 55, Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together. Shit. Tight dog. Check it out, read.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Throwing is Allen. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. A handoff running left is Gibson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.